Love the British monarchy? You've come to the right place. Welcome to the To Die For Daily Podcast with Kinsey Schofield. Take it away, Kinsey.
Oh my gosh, you guys look so fresh, so beautiful, so Hallmark. My God.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. That's a full compliment.
Look at you with your Christmas sweater.
Girl, you know it. All right. Hi, guys. Kinsey here with the To Die For Daily Podcast, and I'm so excited to be talking to Stephen Huszar and Katie Cassidy. Katie, I have been a fan of yours since we were teenagers. And Stephen, I've been a fan of yours since I saw that jawline. So this is a big deal. I'm so excited to have you.
All right.
We're talking about
I saw that jawline and I was like, what?
What?
Yep. We're talking about a royal Christmas crush. This is a royal podcast. Comes out July 8th, and we love dogs on this podcast as well.
Murphy. This is
Hello,
Miss Murphy.
Hello, Murphy.
She likes to make an appearance from time to time.
Where's your Christmas sweater?
Yeah, where is your
Murphy is the queen of this podcast. So first of all, Stephen, I'll just ask you really quickly. It's been scientifically proven that Hallmark movies are good for your mental health.
Really?
As an artist and as a creative person, does it feel like a privilege to be involved in this system, this club, where you're constantly making like really creative content that makes people feel good?
Well, that's the first I've heard that it actually is good for your mental health. So now I feel, very
all about that.
I'm very happy about that, actually.
Yeah.
For me, I just love acting, period. If I can step into someone else's shoes, be empathetic towards that character and tell a story that's going to inspire people, make them feel better, then I'm all in. So I'm really happy. I'm very grateful to the network. They've been obviously very, very good to me. And the stories just keep getting better, and my co-stars keep getting more beautiful and more talented. So
alert. I love it. And Katie, Ava is, she's not a damsel in distress. She's a boss and she comes ready to work. I think I love that about a lot of Hallmark movies. These women have careers, they're talented, and that's what attracts their significant other to them. What about Ava made you go, I like that girl, and I'm gonna be that girl?
Well, I obviously love the fact that she's an architect and certainly a creative type, but also we don't get too much into her backstory, but she has gone through a tough, toxic relationship and had come out of divorce, and so there's substance there, and I liked that, and I also felt like I could fulfill that backstory. And then realizing, and obviously after reading the script, who doesn't want to be swept off their feet by a prince or a man that has this kind of jawline?
I'm self-conscious.
So it's good. Don't think too much about it.
Okay.
I was very much attracted to the character, but the story in general, and I love. Who doesn't? And I do love these feel-good movies, and I love the statistic that it is good for better for your mental health. I think that's right, and I love that. So that's why we're here, to make people feel better.
Yes, and it
story.
Absolutely. Stephen, how does one prepare to become a prince? Is it breakfast in bed for a solid week? Is somebody shining?
Yes.
I just love to be served. Hello, Murphy. How are you? The preparation was I've been watching The Crown a lot before the show, so that helped a lot.
Absolutely.
And of course, Prince Harry and Meghan, there's a lot of, and of course the passing of the Queen, there's been a lot going on. So for me, it's just delving a little bit more into the royals, and just I'm certainly haven't lived that privileged lifestyle. So for me, it was great to be able to jump in, have an accent, and really, really experience what it would be like to have a lot of weight on your shoulder and a lot of expectation, actually, too. So I loved it. Actually, for me, it was just a typical preparation as we do as actors, is do a lot of backstory, trying to figure out what it would be like for me to be in this situation. And I hope it came across as natural as it should be. So we'll see.
Well, it absolutely did. What was your favorite season of The Crown? Because now I'm curious.
Oh, I actually just love the very big, like the whole backstory, the very first season. I loved the most.
So
It kind of threw me a little bit when all the characters started, the actors started changing, to be honest. I was really into it, and then it sort of switched up a bit, but I haven't got to the very latest episode, so I'm looking forward to seeing that in the season. So
Absolutely. Katie, can you tell me about filming? Did you film around the holidays, or did they throw you somewhere in like July and you're having to crank up like Harry Connick Jr. to hype yourself up? How does that work?
No, we actually we shot in at the beginning of this year.
Oh,
Now Carlos, my cat, wants to make an appearance.
I love this. This is great.
Very furry family over here. We shot at the beginning of this year, and we shot in Canada, like sort of northern
in Ontario,
yeah,
Ottawa,
Canada.
and also Quebec City, Quebec.
Yeah, it was freezing cold. I'm born and raised in Los Angeles, so I was very cold, and we shot in practical snow in a practical ice hotel. It was certainly an experience.
Yeah, a lot of layers.
Yeah.
Katie got really knowledgeable about layers and how important that is. Hot shots, warm
hot
liquids.
shots, all about it.
Lots of hugs from everyone.
Lots of hugs. Yes. Stephen, did you keep anything from set? I saw some of your costumes were pretty cool. And you know, do you ever take anything from set just as a keepsake?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll steal as much clothes as I can. Well, it's always discussed before, of course, but that's a good question. I don't think I kept anything from this show. Maybe a t-shirt or something like that. Something fits really well. Why not? I honestly don't like to shop, so if someone gives me clothes, I'll in, you know.
Oh, absolutely. You don't like to shop? My goodness, I can't relate.
I know, it's not my thing.
I like to be in and out, or just
trying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Katie, why do you think young women like myself love royals, love the idea of this, a prince coming along? What is it about that storyline that is just so enchanting and keeps us hanging on?
It goes back so many years. I don't, honestly, if you think about it, like what Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, all these like stories that from years and years ago. I don't know. There's just like, we love, well, I think love, but also just this idea of becoming, I don't know, our adolescent selves becoming a princess is like, I don't know. I don't know. I wish I had the answer. There's so many like stories as a child that we read or watch, animated stories about these princesses, and I don't know. Just the idea of becoming one is beautiful.
Yeah, and I mean, for you, I've watched you recently. You played some pretty tough characters. Was it fun to be able to all of a sudden be a princess when, I'm used to seeing like your like awesomely ripped arms and you kicking butt? Was it fun to be like darling?
It was great. It was lovely. It was fun to be like just light, like have. And he is a wonderful actor, and so playing off someone who actually actively listens and is in the scene, and you could feed off each other. It's awesome. And not that I didn't have that on Arrow. Of course I did. It's just emotions were a bit more intense and dark and heavy. Here it was much lighter and
right.
And
not as much love.
No,
right?
No. So it was fun. I've studied a lot of comedy, so in lighter stuff, and I don't know, I've been very much involved in action and playing these stronger female characters. But I do think Ava, still is a strong woman, and she's just in a lighter, colder setting.
Absolutely. And this is your first Hallmark movie. Are you ready to do number 2? I mean, because
heck yeah. I was like, when is the sequel happening? And are we going to a tropical island as their honeymoon?
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that's exactly it. We could do honeymoon, then comes the royal baby, because we got to get the royal baby in there. It stops people in their tracks.
Yes.
I mean,
the
baby would be really pretty.
Mm-hmm. There's no.
Will the baby have the jawline?
Definitely light eyes.
That's the question.
Green, blue eyes. Yes.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time, but thank you so much. I cannot wait for A Royal Christmas Crush. And will you guys be watching it with us?
A Royal Christmas Baby to follow.
Can I please play the reporter that announces it on some entertainment show, like really enthusiastically? Because I got that down. I got that down.
Yeah, we'll totally put you in with Hallmark.
Absolutely. You've got
you could be great. And you're wearing a Christmas sweater that I
you're
love.
definitely dressed for the
Do you know that this is remember how Princess Diana had the black sheep sweater? These are reindeer, and there's one little black reindeer. It's like the Diana black sheep, but with reindeer.
That's great.
Amazing.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Thank you so much. Well, huge fans of both of you, and I think I'm so lucky to get to speak to you today. Thank you so much for your time, and I wish you luck with your success, continued luck with your careers.
Thank
you so much. Thanks for having us.
Bye.